And welcome to another edition of Real Sports Live Southwest.com. Fred Heredia with you tonight as we give you some Friday night football. We're audio only. Tonight's contest between the Southwest Dragons coming into town, Goldsdale Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium against the Eagle Pass Eagles. 0-1 after that heartbreaking loss to Uvalde a week ago on the Thursday night football under the lights. Thursday night lights for Real Sports Live. You can catch us on all our social media as we thank you. Pregame show brought to you by Hacienda Ford. And we want to thank everybody who joined us last night as we broadcasted Thursday night football from San Antonio, Northside ISD, Dub Ferris Stadium. We had the Harlan Hawks 34-21 winners over the Floresville Tigers. And tonight, of course, the Southwest Dragons come into town. Matt Elliott and his 2019 Southwest Dragons had a bit of talk with him. And we chatted over the phone to see what they got in store for this year. Of course, they lost quite a few members to senior as far as graduating. They also lost some players to Southwest Legacy, and with the way the zoning is in the San Antonio area and the South Side, well, guess what? There's some players that flipped across town to the other side, and we'll take a short break. We'll be back with more after this. We'll get to the pregame show after this messages from your sponsors.
It's the Hacienda Ford Labor Day sale where you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
And we're back live. The pregame show brought to you by Hacienda Ford, and we got about 17 minutes. And of course, Southwest coming into tonight's game. We're gonna see a lot of Matthew Luna, the senior quarterback, and then we're gonna see the receiver Malik Johnson, and they have a slew of receivers in Evan Pilter and Angel Carrillo. The running back, Andre Mitchell. You're going to see hard-nosed running with the Southwest Dragons. And as Coach Elliott doesn't deviate from what he does, you're going to stop the run. He's going to pound it. And, again, to expect what to expect with the Eagles, we have more with Coach Tom Gonzalez, as we had a word with him today before today's game. As we'll give you that here in just a bit. We have Coach Tom Gonzalez with an interview with us earlier today. film this week? The same old Southwest?
Yeah, they're a little different just because they did split schools last year with Legacy, and they lost a lot of their depth. But that's understandable. We went through that when we split with CC Win, and we know that they are going to be very tough. They're always tough, especially when they play Eagle Pass. So we've beaten them the last 2 years, and we have that behind us. So we're excited for the challenge.
Coach, good performance from one of your sophomores, Dakota Kipuros, on offense, and of course on defense. You had the senior, Christian Barcena, come up with some big plays at some key moments. What did you talk about last week? And of course, that's in the past.
Well, those guys, they came through for us, along with a bunch of other guys. And we have new faces on offense, new faces on defense. The guys are just trying to get used to each other and mesh together. Dakota played a great game on offense. Christian played a great game on defense, and rightfully so. They deserve the MVPs of the game, right? So we're expecting big things from them and the rest of the younger guys. They got to grow up fast.
And somebody that grew up fast, talking about growing up fast, is, of course, your quarterback, Sarabia.
Yeah.
Sarabia did a wonderful job controlling the offense, controlling the tempo, seeing what's there. What do you see from him in week 2, Coach?
He's good. I mean, Sarabia he's a cool cat back there, like they say. He's as cool as a cucumber or whatever. But he goes in there with the right mindset. He's a great kid. He works hard, and he can fire that football. We lost Richie Luna last year, and he throws just about as good as Luna, but he just needs to work on a couple of things here and there, getting used to his receivers, but he'll be there.
Yeah, talking about the receivers, you got a young group in Santos and Hiller, and of course GC Richie. You got other guys that we didn't get to see, Carlos Lopez. So what do you expect from your receiving core this week against Southwest?
Actually, our receiving core has grown up a lot. We went from, in the offseason, going from like maybe 1 or 2 good receivers to 4 receivers to now we have like 8 good receivers, and it's a good thing to see them mature and grow up, and hopefully they get better. And I know they will. They work really hard.
Was there anything tweaked as far as your linemen, as far as your O-line? Is there anything different to see against Southwest this week?
No, there's a couple of things. We did. Coach now has worked on a lot of different things, and especially with jumping off sides and stuff like that. But no, nothing major. We did move a couple of kids around here and there, but we're just trying to get to know the kids and trying to mesh together.
Now, of course, on defense, your D lineman or defensive end, Charlie Schuster, was in Davila's face all night long last week. Do you expect something the same? Also, your linebacker in number 21 was also in the backfield a lot.
I'm trying to think of anyone else.
I'm trying to get his name.
I don't know the kid's number.
Well, he was your running back a year ago, and he moved.
Saúl.
Yeah, Saúl Perales.
I'm sorry.
No, it's just one of those things when you see a familiar face on offense. Now you see him on defense, and he's bringing the same intensity. And those two guys kind of stuck out last week. What do you say about their play on defense?
Again, those two guys, like Charlie. I mean, we're expecting big things from him. He's a tough kid. He works hard. He got real strong, and he's a fast one. Saúl's coming over from from offense to defense. He brings that speed, like you said. He knows the game. He's been playing forever, and he knows what to do. He'll make a mistake here and there, but he'll correct it quickly. And so we're expecting them, and our leader on defense, Jacob Salinas, who plays in the middle, the same thing. He's improved a great deal, and we're expecting a whole bunch from him.
So thank you, Coach. That's Coach Tom Gonzalez of the Eagle Pass Eagles. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com. And that was an interview with Coach Tom Gonzalez, lengthy one, but we did not talk to him during our weekly show, as we didn't have our Gridiron Talk show. We'll have it this coming week, as this week is the week where we see Eagle Pass and CC win. duke it out for the 14th time, and we're going to have that at Pink Taco at 10 a.m. So make sure you guys catch that Thursday morning at 10 a.m. from Pink Taco live on our social media. As we also have some interviews with, of course, our players of the game last week on the defensive side, Charlie Schussler, and on the offensive side, Dakota Quiporos. Receiving will be Southwest as Eagle Pass won the toss. They deferred. The captains for Eagle Pass tonight is number 4, Jacob Reese, number 42, Andres Conde, number 61, Emmanuel Valderas, and number 45, Jacob Salinas. For Southwest, number 24, Jason Cazares, number 38, Javen Quintero, and number 40, Juan Miranda, the senior tight end linebacker. As we will get this pregame show still rolling here, and hoping that we can get to all the pregame stuff as the alma mater for Eagle Pass is being played. You see the Southwest Dragon out there on the far sideline, the tunnel. As we go to the player of the defensive player of the game, Charlie Schussler, and this is where he had to say about last week's game against Uvalde and this week's game against Southwest. Well, with defensive end for the Eagle Pass Eagles, Charlie Schussler. Great game against Uvalde. You were in the backfield most of the night. What were your game and, of course, the upcoming game against the Dragons later on tonight?
I think we played really well against Haciendas. It was just we had a couple mistakes and we didn't get the best of us, but we hope not to let that happen again. And for this game, it's going to be a front four battle. Just hope to play hard, fast, and come out with a win.
What did you see on film, and what did the coaches talk about with Southwest? Is it one and the same, or are you seeing something different from last year?
So far, they run the same thing. They have some big guys, but there's nothing should surprise you this game. And
a message to the Eagle fans tonight. Of course, tonight is Parents' Night. Anything you want to tell the Eagle Nation?
Thank you for your support. We appreciate it, and without y'all, we wouldn't be much. And I just want to thank all the parents that let us play the game, and hope to see you all there.
Charlie Schussler of the Eagle Pass Eagles. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this.
Are you ready?
Staff Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away, recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Como Fitness, Supplements, and Lifestyles at Mall de las Águilas. Come in and visit our store or our website at www.kfsups.com. Don't miss the opportunity to be something you can be. Como Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street, Eagle Pass, Texas. Stop by anytime, 24/7. Work out on your own time at Como Fitness. the presentation of colors. We're back live. The junior OTC for the Eagle Pass High School is on the field right now, presenting colors, and the Mighty Eagle Band ready to kick off here as we have one of our camera operators, Moises Rocha Jr. and David Heredia, manning the camera as
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Kumo Fitness Supplements and Lifestyles at Mall de las Águilas. Come in and visit our store or our website at www.kfsubs.com. Don't miss the opportunity to be something you can be. Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street, Eagle Pass, Texas. Stop by anytime, 24/7. Work out on your own time at Kumo Fitness.
well, it looks like we're getting ready for kickoff, and we got, of course, the Eagles kicking off first quarter from Cozell Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium as the Southwest Dragons will receive, and back deep for them is number 4, Angel Carrillo, the senior, and trying to check and see what the number is over there. Number 5, Andre Mitchell. And kicking is number 35, Eric Ramirez, as we get the opening kickoff here. It is partly cloudy. We had some rain come through here early on in Eagle Pass, but that subsided and we got some football. Last year, 18-17 was the score. It was a slugfest between these two teams as they had to play. They didn't play at the Dragon Pit. They actually had to move the game to Van Army and the Southwest Legacy Stadium. That one, a short kick, will be actually the ball hits and gets a Eagle bounce, and it is brought down. Number 4, Carrillo brought down by a host of Eagles, and that's where they're going to start first and 10. So Southwest will have the ball at their own 19-yard line. We're going to try our best to make sure we get the time on on there, so bear with us. And first carry, of course, that's what you're going to get with Southwest as they hand off to number 5 on a first and 10. A run by Mitchell and got it to the 20-yard line, second and 9. So 1 yard rush there for Mitchell, and that's what they're going to end up doing is they're going to make sure they're going to put you all in the box. Sometimes they'll spread one out. They're going to spread as 3 running backs in I formation. And a pitch out, cuts back inside, and that one is a tackle by number 44, Charlie Schisler. And again, number 5, Andre Mitchell. And number 18 under center, that's the sophomore, Nathan Gomez. And he goes nowhere. No. So from the 20, third and 9 for the Southwest Dragons. As the clock runs here. First quarter. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation for Gomez. Brings a man in motion. So they're going to switch it up. They're going to give it to number 5 Mitchell and a swarm of Eagles. As defensive-wise, they are coming to the ball. And again, Mitchell. And stopped by a host of Eagles. McGahee was there. So 4th down and 9. As they got nowhere there. So 1 yard. And back deep is Christian Barca, the senior. And senior number 13, David Lopez, punting it away. Right now is number 1, as that one is shanked. And Lopez gets it at the 47 and takes it into Southwest Dragon territory to the 43, and that's where they're. So Eagle Pass will have their first drive in Southwest territory at the 42-yard line, first and 10 for the Eagles. And Saravia will be will be the quarterback. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation for Saravia. We'll give it to number 29. And Hernandez trying to find somewhere to run. And Mitchell in on the tackle. So the first handoff goes to the sophomore Hernandez. And loses 2 yards at the 44, second and 12. Saravia, shotgun formation, has Hernandez behind him. Quick out to number 14, to the 40. Switches the ball and gets across the 35 to the 33, and that one is completed to number 14. And that's the Dakota Kipuros, and we will have his as we talked to him, he was the offensive player of the game a week ago against Uvalde. He had 2 touchdowns in that game. First and 10 from the 32-yard line, the Southwest 32. Two receivers to the near side, two to the far side. Will give to Hernandez. Hernandez tries to get away from the linebacker number 11, Chris Smith. And Hernandez will move the ball forward to the 31, a yard carry. 2nd and 9. 8:06 left in this first quarter. 0-0. Sarabia will give to Hernandez. Hernandez, a nice dosage of Hernandez. He's trying to elude the Southwest defense and coming in and mopping it. Right there is number 27, Trey Cano. So that's 3 carries for the sophomore, and he actually has no yards, as he had -2 yards, and this one was a yard carry to the 33rd and 9 now for the Eagles. 7:26. Man in motion, that's Santos, and Santos in and out of the hands, and Santos, so that's an incomplete, falls. So from the 30-yard line, great field position to open the first drive. They get a first down, and now it's 4-down territory. So again, it's just one of those things where, what do you do here with a spot where you're like, okay, what needs to be done? And now Saravia looking, can't find anybody. Now takes it up the middle. He's across the 25 and tries to get to the 22-yard line. Not sure if he's close enough or if they're going to. And yes, he does move the chains. Saravia runs it himself and gets first down to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. They spot it just inside the 22-yard line. So another first down. That's their second first down of this drive. To the Southwest 22. 3 receivers set to the near side, 1 on the far side. And a timeout called. And we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Capital Insurance Services has been in business since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Allstate, Travelers, and many more. We also provide Mexico insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Joanna Salinas.
We're back live, and that one for a touchdown, Eagles. That one is complete on a 1st and 10, goes to the seam route, and that's an Eagle touchdown, a 22-yard touchdown strike to Dakota. From Saravia, who completes that one with 6:42 left in the first quarter. And Ramirez will try the extra point. And that one is through and good. So we get our first score of the day. And that goes to number 14, Dakota Kipuros. So Andre Mitchell and Carrillo. .642 left and 7-0 with the point after attempt good. Eagle Pass leads it. The short gets at the 21. Get the seam. That's number 34 and dropped by number 1. That's Mando de los Santos. A nice run back. Number 34 on the return. JP Zuniga Rodriguez, a sophomore. So 7-0. And that's where they're going to start at the 41. Southwest has at their own 41-yard line, 1st and 10 for Southwest. We'll split 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation for the quarterback, number 1 now. Throw it to the outside. Open receiver, number 27, makes a move here and there. Gets it across to 45 and is brought down. Trecano. So 2nd down and 4. That pass was good to number 27, Trecano. From number 1, Matthew Luna, who we expected to start the game, but we had number 18. So a 6-yard pass play, 2nd and 4 from the 47-yard line of Southwest. Luna now, shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the inside, 1 on the far side. Luna will take it himself and gets brought down by Salinas and also number 44, Chisler, in on the tackle. And he will get to the 47 and no gain, 3rd and 4 on that one. So now no, they will go in the hurry up, and that ball to the 49. That's Jacob Hernandez. And to the 49. That was number 18 on the carry. 4th and 2. We'll give it to number 19. He gets some running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 30, 20, 15, 10. And touchdown, number 19, Jesse Hernandez, as he takes it from 49 yards. A 51-yard touchdown run as they were at their own 49. And he puts the Southwest Dragons on the board. So now Oscar Jimenez will try the point after attempt. 6-7 is the score. With 4:22 left in the ball game here in the first quarter, they answer the call and 51-yard scamper touchdown run. And the point after attempt is good. 7-7 is tied. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
Saritas Tortilla Factory with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Saritas Tortilla Factory.
Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
Oscar Jimenez will be kicking it off, and a short will take it at the 35. That's number 2. Christian Barcenat takes it at the 25 and brings it out for the Eagles. Christian Barcenat. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 4:17 left in the first quarter, and the Eagle Pass Eagles will have their second possession on their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Saravia and his offense. Quick out, trying to get him in space, and that one a 1-yard. That's number 14. Complete. 1-yard pass play to the 36-yard line. 2nd and 9. As I mentioned earlier, the Harlan Hawks 31, Floresville 21. Yesterday, Pioneer. That one, Hernandez to the near side, and is brought down by Johnson. Jose Hernandez. Mahi Johnson. And that one to the 40. 3rd and 1. 8 yards to the 44-yard line. 7-7 tied from Eagle Pass ISD Student Activity Center. So Oscar Morris up the middle. That's Saravia, and Saravia gets it to midfield, actually to the 49. A nice play by Saravia to the 49. A 5-yard carry for him. It'll be 1st and 10. They're moving the chains to 45. Free play. Saravia looking, going deep. And over the head of the intended receiver, number 11, CGC Richie. So that would fall incomplete on the free play. So 5-yard penalty will bring it to the Southwest 46-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st and 5 for the Eagles as they get that outside penalty. Nice hard count by Saravia. Fernando Saravia, the junior quarterback, was splitting time in splitting reps with a couple of other quarterbacks, but with it being as a stretch play and goes over the whoopee tackler number 1, Matthew Luna, and Jose Hernandez actually loses some inches there. So 2nd and 5, less than 2 minutes to play. Ball still at the 46 second and 5. Quick out to number 5. He goes across the 40 to the 36-yard line. A nice play. Complete to Carlos Santos. And Matthew Luna in on the tackle. So an injured player, and we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this. Capital Insurance Services has been in business.
Buenas tardes, aquí apoyando a los equipos de los Mavericks y los Eagles para que este año les vaya bien y siempre los estaremos apoyando y especialmente aquí a mi hijo David López, es mi nieto, le deseamos lo mejor.
Come visit Lulu's at 2955 El Indio Highway for some great Mexican food.
Donde la comida se hace con amor.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
We're back live. Saravia will take it up the middle and will be brought down. Actually, he slid on that 1st and 10. As he takes it himself. Picks up a yard, 2nd and 9. Saravia will have a free play, will take it himself near side and actually falls down. He was trying to make a cut. So 3rd and 14. As he lost there on that one to the 41-yard line, a 5-yard loss. And that's going to end the first quarter. As the Eagles and the Dragons are tied at the end of first. 0-0. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
We start the second quarter, and that one is intended for Santos and broken up by number 8, Damian Castillo. So at the end of the first quarter, 7-7 tied. And that one intended for Santos, broken up and incomplete. 4th and 14 from the Southwest 41-yard line. And Ramirez will come out to punt it away. And that one in over in. Will take an eagle bounce and go out of bounds at the 12-yard line. at the 13-yard line. So a punt. So the Southwest Dragons will take over at their own 13-yard line. First and 10 for the Southwest Dragons, tied at 7-7. The start of that second quarter. And it's going to be one of those games just like that where it's going to be tight. Tight ball game. Luna under center. Three back I formation will give to the deep back and brought down by a host of Eagles. Andre Mitchell will get it to maybe the 15. I think they marked it at the 16-yard line, a 3-yard carry. So it's second and 7, or second and 8, they're calling it. So from the 16, actually they place it on the, so it's second and 8, a 2-yard carry on that one. And there's a penalty flag. Gonna check the flag and see where it false start on the offense. So the offense has minus 5 yards on there to the 11-yard line. It'll be a second and 13. And that's where they'll have it. Two receivers to the far side, two to the near side. Luna, shotgun formation, has Mitchell behind. 5 seconds on the play clock. Dropped back, looking, middle of the field, and outstretched hands. Number 27. Pass intended to Trey Cano and was not able to get that one to Cano. Incomplete. So from the 11, it's going to be a third and 13. Third down and 13. They need to get the ball across the 23-yard line to the 24 in order to get the first down. Second quarter from Eagle Pass, Texas. Two receivers to the near side, two to the far side for Southwest. Luna will roll out. Now can't find anybody. Cuts back inside. He's come to the near side. He's at the 15 and gets hit by David Lopez at the 20-yard line. Matthew Luna couldn't find anybody. Gets it to the 20. A 9-yard carry there for him. And still short of a first down. He's about 4 yards short. Fourth and let's call that a long 3. They need to get to the 23, past the 23 for a first down, and Luna will actually punt it out. Punting, Barcena standing at his 35 will take a Southwest bounce. Actually takes it at about the 15, and he's going to cut back, cross the grain. He gets a block. He's at the 20, 25, 30, 35, and pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Makes something of nothing for Barcena. He's forced out of bounds, and there is a flag on the play. We're going to check the flag. So sideline warning on Southwest. And a punt. So now Eagle Pass will have it at their own 35-yard line. That's where they'll take this next possession. 9:28 left in the second quarter, and that's where they will start the drive. Tied 7-7. Three receivers set to the near side, two to the far side, five empty back set. Man in motion is Dakota Kipuros. Kipuros gets it about the 30, gets some blocks in front, 40, 43-yard line. As he's out of bounds. So he gets out at the 44-yard line. He gets a nice catch and run. 8-yard, 9-yard pass play there for Dakota, 2nd and 1. Again, empty backfield. Saravia will take it himself up the middle and will be brought down. He needed one. Got a couple to the 47-yard line. Got 3 on that one. Be 1st and 10. So Eagles controlling the tempo here of this ball game. 7-7. They've had 3 possessions in his first half. 7 points. There's a timeout called. So that was Southwest taking a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
Buenas tardes.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
So second quarter tied 7-7 after the timeout. They spot the ball at the 47-yard line. 8:52 left in the second quarter. Saravia will have 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. We'll give it to number 29, and he is met immediately by number 52. That's Roman Ramirez. Loses a yard to the 46. 2nd and 11 now for the Eagles. So 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. They're going from left to right. We'll give it to Caballero. Caballero on a pitch to the outside and gets upended quickly on the far sideline. And he maybe got a yard there. 2 yards to the 48-yard line. So it's 3rd and 9 now for the Eagles. 7:46 left midway through the second quarter. Not much for the Dragons until that 4-play scoring drive that ended in a 51-yard run. Saravia goes up the middle. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. 35 and gets brought down at the 30-yard line. And actually he falls on his non-throwing shoulder. He gets up gingerly. down to the 30-yard line, and we'll get an Eagle first down there in Southwest territory. A 22-yard rush for Saravia, first and 10. And Saravia actually goes down as he was brought down hard. And we're going to step away. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
The wait is over. Stat Specialty Hospital is now open with a patient-centered model focused on expedient emergency care, short hospital stays, and outpatient services 24/7. Stat Specialty Hospital's registration process is fast, and you'll be seen by a physician within minutes. Our professional team will treat you immediately with compassion, providing only the highest standards for your medical condition. Experience the difference that sets us apart at the corner of Veterans and Strickland Avenue. Stat Specialty Hospital. Get in, get out, get back to life.
Second quarter, 7:07 left on the clock as Saravia was taken off the field under his own power. Now we have the senior, Alan Rodriguez, looking, can't find anybody. Now finds Santos on the seam route and incomplete. So 2nd and 10 for the Eagles after that completion, or that ball going incomplete to the 30, or at the 30, 2nd and 10, 6:53. Now 5 receivers set, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. They're going, if you're watching us, they're going from left to right. Man in motion is Santos, will take it himself, cut inside, and gets it across the 25 to the 20. So Rodriguez will get to the 24-yard line. A 6-yard, 3rd and 4. 6:30 and counting, 7-7 as both bands are on the field getting ready to perform. 12 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side for Alan Rodriguez and the Eagles. Is Santos quick to number 11. That's Richie, and Sajishi Richie goes out of bounds. And he gets it to the 25. Actually lost a yard there. 4th and 5 for the Eagles. 6:03 left, and there's a timeout called. So the timeout, I believe it was the Eagles. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diamond.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped.
Hacienda Ford Labor Day sale is going on now. You can get a new F-150 starting at just $27,995 or 0% interest for 72 months.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
We're back live, 6:03 left in the second quarter. 3 receivers bunch to the far side. Man in motion is Santos. Looking to throw. CGC Ricci wide open and falls down as he's tripped up. And he catches that one near the 4-yard line. A nice pass play there. On a 4th and 5, and he connects to CGC Ricci to the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal for the Eagles. And a quick one. Santos gets it. Stretches out. Touchdown, Eagles. With 5:47 left in the second quarter, Carlos Santos gets the pass from his quarterback, Alan Rodriguez, for a 4-yard touchdown pass. And puts the Eagles up 13-7 with 5:47 left in the second quarter. That's the second, and it is up and good. 14-7. A 10-play drive results in 6 points. And the point after attempt is good. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Stat Emergency. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day.
As we're back live, 5:47 left, second quarter. And the Eagles strike again on a 4-yard pass play from the senior Alan Rodriguez to number 5, Carlos Santos. And that one kicked off, a swivel kick. That one hits the up guy at the 30. And will actually, the ball is on the ground. And we'll see if they recovered. Looking to see as they muffed it. And we'll check and see. Yes, the Eagles do have it. And that was number 34, I believe. .23, that is Browning, who got the turnover. And the Eagles have it at the Southwest 34-yard line, 1st and 10. will give to Hernandez. Hernandez will not go anywhere on the first rush for Hernandez on this drive. And no gain on the play. Second and 10. So on the kickoff, the Eagles have the ball. Three receivers set to the near side, one on the far side. Shotgun formation. Will roll out, looking, and that was caught on the far sideline by number 18, Chris Hiller, and forced out of bounds. Will pick up 6 yards, 6-yard pass play there to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 4 for the Eagles as they're looking to maybe put up another touchdown here with about 4 minutes to play in the second quarter before the half. Santos gets a end around and is tackled by Mitchell. Santos got the jet sweep, and Carlos Santos gets clotheslined by Mitchell. Andre Mitchell. Actually, no, excuse me. Johnson. He loses 2 yards to the 31, so it's a 4th and actually 3 yards to the 31, 4th and 7. 3 receivers bunched to the far side, one on the near side. Ball on the right hash. Has Hernandez in the backfield. Rodriguez will bring a man in motion. Drops back, looking, now tucks it in, looks, still looks. Now he will run to the 20, cross the 20 to the 18-yard line. Did not want to do anything more. Make sure that he stays healthy with that ankle injury that he has, that he got during the first scrimmage over in Somerset, as he rushes there for a first down to the 17-yard line. A 14-yard carry there. 1st and 10 for the Eagles with 3:07 left. Taking himself up the middle. And Rodriguez will get to the 16, a 1-yard gain there. 2nd and 9. 14-7. Want to say hello to Athletic Director Wagner and great staff over at Southwest. Always gracious host to us. 2 receivers set to the far side, to the near side. Shotgun formation. As Alan Rodriguez will pitch out to his running back, Hernandez. And Hernandez cannot turn the corner there, as Hernandez will run into a wall. He tried the stretch play there. And Gutierrez in on the tackle for the Southwest Dragons. So the mask, or the his helmet came off, so he's gonna have to step up for one play. So it's a 3rd and 8, a 1-yard gain. Actually 3rd and 9. Call it a no yards there. 3 receivers to the near side, one on the far side. Shotgun formation again. Will give to Perales. Perales up the middle, and Perales will get down to the 11-yard line. They need to get to the 7-yard line for a first down. So a 5-yard carry there for number 21, and gets it to the, actually they spotted it right at the at the 12. Timeout called. Southwest calls a timeout. And we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the Stat Emergency Center is
service located 22 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas, with 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop. Call at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
So there's a field goal here, attempted. The ball is blocked as he could not get it off. So with a minute 30, they tried on a fourth and on a 4th and 4, they tried a field goal from the 12. Actually, that's a 29-yard field goal attempt, and it was blocked. So with a minute 30, they take over. That's Southwest. They have it at their own 22, out to the outside. And that one was number 5, Andre Mitchell. Complete out to the 32-yard line. A 10-yard catch and run. 1st and 10. Luna looking to throw. And that one deflected, almost intercepted. That was a nice play by number 28, Jose Samaniego. So it's a 2nd and 10 for the Southwest Dragons with a minute 7. Not sure why they stopped the clock. Well, that was an incomplete pass, excuse me. So a minute 7 left. Second quarter. 2 receivers set to the near side, 2 to the far side. Luna looking to the outside. Has an open receiver, number 4. He's across midfield and goes out of bounds. Angel Carrillo complete. Has crossed the 50 to the 46. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. 2 receivers set to the near side, 2 to the far side. Rose near side. And that one is short, incomplete. Pass intended to number 11, if I'm not mistaken. Or 27. Incomplete. Falls short. 2nd and 10 for the Southwest Dragons. Pass down the middle, and that is number 2 on the reception, Johnson. Maki Johnson all the way down to the So 14-7, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this.
We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Allstate, Travelers, and many more. We also provide Mexico insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Joanna Salinas.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
And we're back live. About 37 seconds here. 1st and 10 from the Eagle Pass 29-yard line. Luna looking to throw. Now he tucks it in. Now he flicks it over to Johnson. Johnson makes a move. He's to the 20. He's hard to bring down. 5 and into the end zone. Actually, the ball goes and he is marked down. So Mahi Johnson, as it was hard to bring Johnson down as he was ping-ponging all around and all the way down to the 1-yard line. After that flick of a pass, it just kind of dumped it. 28-yard catch and run to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal for Southwest with 18 seconds left here in the second quarter. And there's a timeout. And again, we're going to take a timeout ourselves too, as they're both talking it over, both teams on the far sideline and the near sideline. We'll be back with more after this.
Saritas Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Saritas Tortilla Factory.
We're back. Luna looking near side, and that one's incomplete. That one intended for number 4 on a 1st and goal. That's Angel Carrillo from the 1, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal for Southwest, down by 7, 14-7. Another close game from these two teams. Luna has 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side, shotgun formation. And throws a ball up in the air, and that one is tipped. And intended for number 2, Johnson, and that's incomplete. A nice play in the end zone, 3rd and goal. We'll probably bring they're going to bring in number 19. Jesse Hernandez, as he has a 51-yard touchdown run up the middle, and they're going to bring the overload here. And timeout Eagles. Third final timeout with 11 seconds left. We'll be back with more after this.
Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
Well, 11 seconds. We're back live, and a 3rd and go for Southwest. 9-play drive. They started at their own 22 with 1:30 in this quarter. And we'll give it, actually no, we'll fake it. And the ball in the end zone, and it is, they call it a touchdown in the far sideline. Not sure if the ball jarred or it did not have. So in the end zone, a touchdown. They do give them 6 points. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this.
A los equipos de los Mavericks y los Eagles para que este año les vaya bien y siempre los estaremos apoyando y especialmente aquí a mi hijo David López, es mi nieto, le deseamos lo mejor.
Come visit Lulu's at 2955 El Indio Highway for some great Mexican food.
Donde la comida se hace con amor.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
So we're back, and the point after attempt, a 1-yard pass play from Luna. Ball is placed and up and through is number 15, Oscar Jimenez, the junior kicker, puts it through. 14-14 with the point after attempt good. And we still have 7 seconds left. On the clock, game is tied at 14-all. A 9-play drive. Don't forget, at halftime we're gonna give you the stats and where everybody stands. Pretty sure they're just gonna squibble this ball. So CGC Richie and Carlos Santos stand at the 15-yard line. Pretty sure they're gonna just squivel kick. Actually, that ball, Hernandez has it. He's at the outside. He's at the 40, 35-30, and time will expire with him bringing it all the way back to the 20-yard line on the kickoff return, and that will do it for halftime. 14-14. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week.
Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1
To have emergency center.
Meet up in the produce aisle.
It's a Labor Day party.
It's the Hacienda Ford Labor Day sale where you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Como Fitness, Supplements, and Lifestyles at Mall de las Águilas. Come in and visit our store or our website at www.kfsubs.com. Don't miss the opportunity to be something you can be. Como Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street, Eagle Pass, Texas. Stop by anytime, 24/7. Work out on your own time at Como Fitness. Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away, recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Capital Insurance Services has been in business since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Allstate, Travelers, and many more. We also provide Mexico insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Joanna Salinas.
And we're at halftime, tied at 14-14. And we'll give you a quick update on the scoring drives as the Southwest Dragons went 4 and out as they punted on their first possession in the opening. The Eagles went 7 plays in their scoring drive as they had great field position in that first possession as they had it in the Southwest 42-yard line. Number 29, Jose Hernandez, was not able to kind of get going as he had -2 yards in his first carry and then had a couple of yards to even up. But it was the pass play of Saravia, and Fernando Saravia, right now, we don't know his status for the rest of the game as he was brought down in one of those rushes that he had. He was brought down kind of hard on his non-throwing shoulder, so that's going to be an issue moving forward as we see the what's going to happen in the second half. But of course, the senior leader in Alan Rodriguez came in and did his job. But that one first touchdown was to, of course, number 14, Dakota Quipuros, 22 yards out, 6:42 left in that first quarter. They were up 6-0 with the point after attempt. Good. We're going to take you to that interview that we had earlier today with the player of the game for Uvalde. That's Dakota Quipuros. With Dakota Quipuros, offensive player of the game for the Uvalde against the Uvalde Coyotes. 4 catches, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. You can catch the highlights on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com. Tell me about the receiving corps and what made you guys so special this year as being a young group.
We just work hard every day in practice.
Having of course, playing with your brother last year, you coming up as a freshman and having him on the sideline, how was that for you in growing up and being a leader?
It was very motivational. He motivated not just me, but everyone. Motivated not just me, but everyone. Just follow his footsteps.
Was there anything that the coaching staff, Coach Mata and Coach Beto Garcia, teach you guys on in knowing what coverage is in front of you?
Yeah, knowing what coverage, they just expect us to find the green.
That's Dakota Quipuros, offensive player of the game. Of course, we had the player of the game against Uvalde was Dakota Quipuros, sophomore. And now we go to the scoring drive where Southwest answered that call, and with 4:22 left in that first quarter, number 19, Jesse Hernandez, a senior, he took it up the middle for 51 yards, a 51-yard touchdown, rumbling and bumbling, and all the way into the end zone, as that was a 4-play drive, and they got into the end zone. The point after attempt was good as they tied up the ball game. Then Eagle Pass had it for most of the first quarter into the second quarter, and that was where Saravia got hurt, and of course Alan Rodriguez came in after that play. Actually, it was after that 22-yard rush. And that was late in that second quarter. As we move ahead, and in the second quarter, Southwest and Eagle Pass both punted away. With 9:28 in the second quarter, they had a 10-play drive that resulted in a 4-yard touchdown pass to Carlos Santos with 5:47 left in the second quarter. That put them up 13-7 with the point after attempt good. And then off the kickoff, Southwest fumbles. Eagle Pass has a chance to make them kind of get in a groove to get another touchdown and to get more points on the board and to go from 1 touchdown to a 2-touchdown lead. And again, they got stalled at the 12-yard line of Southwest. They tried a 29-yard field goal. It was blocked. And then again, with a minute 30 in that second quarter, well, guess what? Southwest comes back from their own 22-yard line and goes 9 plays and into the end zone with 7 seconds left. A 1-yard pass play to the corner, the short corner of the end zone. Point after attempt was good. That's where we stand, 14-14. Make sure you guys share us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and go and subscribe to all our social media. Make sure you guys like us and follow us, because that's when you get notifications. We're on live, and you get to see what game we have broadcasting on Friday night, Thursday night, Saturday night, Tuesday night. Hey, we're all over the place, from the Valley up to the San Antonio area. Last night I was in Hardin, as we had Hardin and Floresville. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diving Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
Buenas tardes, aquí apoyando a los equipos de los Mavericks y los Eagles para que este año les vaya bien y siempre los estaremos apoyando y especialmente aquí a mi hijo David López, es mi nieto, le deseamos lo mejor.
Come visit Lulu's at 2955 El Indio Highway for some great Mexican food.
Donde la comida se hace con amor.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Wind Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diving Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
The wait is over. Stat Specialty Hospital is now open with a patient-centered model focused on expedient emergency care, short hospital stays, and outpatient services 24/7. Stat Specialty Hospital's registration process is fast, and you'll be seen by a physician within minutes. Our professional team will treat you immediately with compassion, providing only the highest standards for your medical condition. Experience the difference that sets us apart at the corner of Veterans and Strickland Avenue. Stat Specialty Hospital. Get in, get out, get back to life.
And we're back at halftime, 14-14, as the Mighty Eagle Band gets on the field. We got about 14 minutes. We're looking at the stats, and we're looking at and we got David Lopez of Lulu's Mexican Restaurant here with us as he came in to see what we were doing and how everything is. We got two cameras going tonight. We got, of course, our main cam where David Heredia is, and then we got Moises Rocha Jr. on our fan cam, and that's another cam that we kind of scour the actual field and the stands and see what we can catch and the action. So we're at halftime, 14-14. Some big plays for both teams. That 51-yard rush by the big man, number 19, Jesse Hernandez, kind of we had them on the ropes. They came back. They got that one. And then late in that second quarter, I mean, they basically come back and score on that. I believe it was a 9-play drive. I kept telling you, but it was actually, a 9-play drive. So, again, it's just one of those things where it happens. But, again, Southwest always does that. Southwest always plays tough. So, what are your takes on the first half, Mr. Lopez?
I think it's a good game. It's turned out what we were expecting. You know, tough defense on both sides of the game and offense as well. What can you say? It's a good test for both teams, right? It's a good test for the Eagles. This is where we find out exactly where we're at. Second game of the season, right? Our defense is playing up to par. Our offense is coming around. The first game we played, we put up what 27 points. You know, we missed some field goals, but today, you know, we're already at 14 points and a half. Doesn't look too shabby for the Eagles, man. I kind of like the way we're moving.
As again, it is one of those things where you try and put two halves together. Last week, that did not happen against Uvalde. They put one good half, 21 points, and then the second half they got shut out, and then they go into overtime, and that's where they get their touchdown, which made it 27. And then the extra point was no good. That 28-27. Let's not harp on that. Let's go to we want to get Coach. We want to congratulate CC Win also, and CC Win actually is in Uvalde tonight. We're trying to get an updated score of that one over there in Uvalde at the Honey Bowl. But we actually got to talk to Coach today early because we missed our Gridiron Talk Show. So we're gonna give you that interview real quick. We're with head coach Eric Villaseñor of the Eagle Pass CC Win Mavericks. Coach, good game, 30-0 against Crystal City, week 1. What do you expect for week 2 against Uvalde? And of course, knowing the playmakers that they have, Coach.
Well, I mean, Uvalde's coming off an emotional victory last week. We got to make sure that, you know, we maintain our consistency and build off what we did right. There was a lot of mistakes out there, Freddie, week 1, and we wanted to make sure that we attack those mistakes and correct them. We certainly don't want to repeat them heading into Friday night, and making sure that we maintain our confidence as well.
Coach, of course, you traveled to Uvalde, to the Honey Bowl. It's last year you had a tight game with Uvalde, and of course this year, knowing the fact that you have the running back who went to your running back, Ethan Cáceres, 15 carries, 135, 2 touchdowns. He looked excellent as we covered you guys on Friday night against Crystal City. What did you see from him?
Confidence. He's starting to settle in and get into his groove, and that's a testament to our coaching. Coach Soto and Coach Royce, our offensive staff, they do a tremendous job in putting our kids to be in successful situations. And you just see Ethan getting better. He's repping scout team, he's repping with a 1, so the more reps he gets, the better off he's going to be later on down the line.
Coach, defensively, you shoot a shutout. Hosa and a host of guys on the defensive side of the ball, flying to the ball. What is it about this 2019 team and the defense? Of course, every year your defense is bar none one of the best in the district. But this year, what do you see from the 2019 defense?
I think you see the experience coming out. You see a lot of guys confident in their roles, and just, you know, above all else, just communication and belief that they can get it done. We hang our hat on playing great defense here. We've got a great defensive staff, and our kids really believe that each and every night they can pitch the shutout.
Vasquez on the receiving side had a catch and run in that game against Crystal City. What do you see from your receiving core coming up against the defense of Uvalde?
This is the strongest receiving core that we've ever had since I've been here. This is my 7th season here at Wynn. This is the strongest one we've ever had across the board. All of them possess certain skill sets, and we just want to make sure that we utilize their skill sets and get them out there in space.
Coach, 3 keys to tonight's game against Uvalde.
Protect the football, tackle well, don't get beat by alignment. Those are the 3 things we've been preaching.
Coach, the biggest takeaway from the Crystal City game, of course, in week 1, you try and set the tone for the rest of the season. Of course, that shutout, 30-0. What did you guys talk about after the game?
Build off the confidence. Build off the confidence and just make sure that we let each other know, and our kids are aware that, you know, we're going to let one game define our season. We haven't arrived, you know, anything to that effect, where we create a mindset that it's not. We're not going to work anymore. We're not going to give our maximum effort towards anything. This is a long season. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
we made a lot of mistakes, Freddie. Made a lot of mistakes, and we just got to make sure that, above all else, maintain that confidence and continue to play together.
We saw the young quarterback come out and get some reps with the ones late in that game. What did you see from him, Coach, the quarterback?
He came out a little wide-eyed, and I knew that was going to happen, but he's going to get better with repetition. I asked him when he came off, how'd you feel? He goes, I was a little nervous, and he was honest with me. But like I told you last week at our show, you're going to see him a lot throughout the season. You're going to see him a lot tonight, and we just want to make sure that we're developing our kids, because man down, man up. God forbid that happens. We don't wish that upon anybody, but we need to make sure that the next man up is certainly prepared.
Coach, we saw the dominance on both your offensive line and defensive line as far as in the trenches. And again, that's where it starts for the offense and, of course, the defensive front. What did Coach Salas and Coach Ramirez preach to the guys after every series when they made stops?
Just to continue to take good angles, continue to communicate and get lined up right. And like I said prior to, we cannot get beat by alignment. The strength of our team, if we want to be a great football team, it starts up front. We got to have a great defensive line. We got to have a great offensive line. And I think historically, if you look at any team that's been great, make deep playoff runs, they have those two units as one of their major strong points.
Coach, Ethan Johnston had a rough start to the game, but he settled down and again, the leader that he is, he stayed composed throughout the game, Coach.
Yeah, he came out with a lot of anxiety. We felt he wanted to do a little bit too much. We settled him down, and just kept his confidence up. We told him we're going to continue to throw the football. We're going to continue to run the ball with you. And, he kind of slowed the pace down a little bit. We felt he was pressing. And once he settled in, he started running the offense the way we like it.
Coach, anything for the CCWin faithful? Of course, tonight you travel to the Honey Bone in Uvalde, Texas.
Safe travels to our fans, a 7:30 kickoff, and we expect to see all of you there. Thanks for your support.
This is Real Sports Live, Southwest.com. So we're back live, and you have halftime, and of course it is tied 14-14. We got some stats, some halftime stats to kind of wrap yourself around what this game and how close it is. Con Raul Perez, the statistician, historian for Eagle Pass Athletics, good friend of ours. 27 carries, 56 yards for the Eagles, 9 of 12 from the air for 76 yards, 132 total yards with 7 first downs and no penalties. For Southwest, 8 carries for 65 yards, so it was that 51-yarder, and then after that, they haven't done much. 65 yards, 6 of 10 for 61 from the air, and 126 yards of total offense. Very, very much an even battle. 2 first downs, and again, 2 penalties for 10 yards. We also got word Figueroa has actually beat the Toros, who got their first win after, I believe, the last time that they won was 2014. So it's been a while. Figueroa won last week, and they're beating Nixon this week. Of course, Nixon beat Martin in that Hammer Bowl in Week 1. We had a lot of Week 1 kind of what is up with this. With this year. But again, it's you go with the flow. You go with the ebbs and flows of a season. It is still early, like we mentioned, with Coach Tom and Coach Villaseñor. It's just one of those things where that's what the game does, and that's what a season does to you. So we're kind of trying to get stuff sorted out here, and trying to get ourselves back into the flow, as we got about 4 minutes left before the start of the second half. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services.
Texas Diamond Line is located at 2881 North Center. Personalize your car, truck.
And long
It's a Labor Day party.
The Hacienda Ford Labor Day sale is going on now. You can get a new F-150 starting at just $27,995 or 0% interest for 72 months.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Are you ready? Are you ready, ready? Are you ready for low prices? It's a Labor Day party.
It's the Hacienda Ford Labor Day sale where you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Are you ready? Are you ready, ready? Are you ready for low prices? It's a Labor Day party.
The Hacienda Ford Labor Day sale is going on now. You can get a new F-150 starting at just $27,995 or 0% interest for 72 months.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
There's maintenance breakdown. And filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
Buenas tardes, aquí apoyando a los equipos de los Mavericks y los Eagles para que este año les vaya bien y siempre los estaremos apoyando y especialmente aquí a mi hijo David López, es mi nieto, le deseamos lo mejor.
Come visit Lulu's at 2955 El Indio Highway for some great Mexican food.
Donde la comida se hace con amor.
Roadies, country El Indio Highway wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
So we're back live, and we start the Eagles will have it 1st and 10 as they start the second half. at their own 34-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles. Two receivers to the near side, two to the far side. Shotgun formation. Alan Rodriguez in. Actually, he gets hit as the running back Hernandez gets in his way. So Victor Torres in on the tackle. Second and 10, no gain on that one. 34-yard line. Two receivers set to the near side, two to the far side. And gets a seam route, and that is Carlos Santos. He's at the 30, breakaway 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Eagles. Number 5, Carlos Santos. There is a flag on the play. And he is in the end zone. We're going to check the flag as that one was a breakaway. An ineligible receiver downfield. So that play negated. So the penalty was back at the almost the line of scrimmage. Actually at the 40, there was an ineligible man downfield. And Coach Gonzalez is not happy with that penalty. So a 5-yard penalty that will negate that big pass, the big pass play. So to the 29, it'll be a 2nd and 15 that seam route was perfect seam route up the middle. And again, goes up the seam, and that one is incomplete. A 3rd and 15 from the 29. That one is complete to the 40-yard line. And we'll need to get to the 44. A 4th and 4 for the Eagles. And they will be bringing the punt team out. Punted away. We'll take a Southwest bounce. Be picked up and touched down at the 33 by number 33, Victor Chavez. So 1st and 10 for Southwest at their own 28-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Southwest. We'll give to the running back, number 5, goes up the middle. And that one, number 5, gets the ball carry. Andre Mitchell will get it across the 35 to the 37. Second and 1, a 9-yard carry. Tied at 14-14, 9:42 and counting. Two receivers set to the far side, one on the near side. Shotgun formation. Luna in the backfield with Mitchell. We'll give to Mitchell. Mitchell up the middle again. Crosses the 45. Crosses the 40 to the 42-yard line. So to the 42. A 5-yard carry. First and 10. And picks up a Dragon first down. Luna will look to throw. He airs it out, and just short out to the outside was David Lopez, and it was intended for number 16. Second and 10. Hand off to number 19. Actually to number 16. No, number 19. The ball carrier. And that's Jesse Hernandez. Jacob Salinas with the stop to the 47. Third and 5. A 5-yard carry there. 15 seconds on the play clock. Luna, shotgun formation, drops back, and there's a flag on the play. False start. So the offense gets called for a false start. Cost them 5 yards back. To the 42. Be a 3rd and 10 after the penalty. Three receivers set to the near side, one on the far side. Shotgun formation for Luna and the Southwest Dragons. Drops back, looking, trying to set up the screen pass, and that one is incomplete as he is hit by number 44, Charlie Schussler. Fourth and 10 for the Dragons from their own 42-yard line. And Luna will punt it away. Back deep is Christian Barcena. A rush, gets it away, gets it at about the 22-yard line. And brought down the near side. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 31-yard line with 7:41 left here in the 3rd quarter. Timeout called. Not sure what that timeout was for. If it was an illegal substitution. That gives them a free 5 yards. And to the 36-yard line. 1st and 5. It's a defensive penalty. Rodriguez, empty backfield, bring Santos in motion. Quick out, and that one is high and incomplete. Second and 5 from their own 36-yard line. As Alan Rodriguez checks the near side. Brings a man in motion. That's Kipuros. Decides to run with the ball, and far sideline, gets tripped up, crosses the 43-yard line. They're moving the chains. To the 44, 1st and 10. Looks to the far sideline, and that one is caught. To Jesse Ritchie, complete. Second and 4. A 6-yard catch there for Ritchie, to Jesse Ritchie. And he will take it himself. And that's Alan Rodriguez. Takes it to the 40. To the southwest 47-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 1. 14-14, third quarter. Quick pass, near side. He's at the 45, makes a move, still on his feet, and gets it to about the 41-yard line. That pass was good to Dakota. So to the Southwest Dragon 41-yard line, it'll be a 1st and 10 with just about 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Will follow his blocks. Takes it to the right hash and crosses the 40 to the 37. 43 in on a tackle. Victor Torres to the 37. 2nd and 6, 4-yard carry on that play. Two receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation for the Eagles and Alan Rodriguez, the senior. Will give to Hernandez. Hernandez stutter steps, gets across the 35, and gets his lineman, Alex Martinez, kind of helping him out. Number 32 in on Justin Vargas in on the tackle to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. An Eagle first down. 7-yard carry there. Two receivers to the far side, to the near side. Shotgun formation for Rodriguez. Will send him split wide up the middle. Rodriguez will follow his lineman. Will cross and get to 20-yard line. That's a 10-yard carry. 1st and 10. Will give to Hernandez. Hernandez following his guard and tackle to the right side. Will get it to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 5. A 5-yard carry there. Very methodical on the ground. Everything's been on the ground for 1, 2, 3 passes. But everything's been either Alan Rodriguez or number 29, Jose Hernandez, the sophomore. Two receivers to the near side, to the far side. Will bring Kiporos in motion. Will give stutter steps, side steps, and goes over one of the linebackers. And they're going to stop the clock. Down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal. And picks up another 1st down. Stop, flip back to the outside. Gets a block. And there is a block in the back. There is a flag there, as you see it on the field. So they're going to bring it back 10 yards to the 16 on that block in the back, that far sideline. So 1st and goal. And they're going to back it up to the 16-yard line. 10-yard penalty. You've had it for about 4 minutes here in this drive. 1st and goal from the 16. We'll bring a man in motion, Kipuros. Throw out to the near side. And gets wrapped up. And then mopped. As there's a flag on the play. Matthew Luna in on the tackle. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week.
So we're back live and that sidestep and into the end zone. And after the timeout, the handoff goes to number 29. And for the Eagle touchdown from 11 yards out. After the penalty, it was a first and goal. It was a sideline warning. Back to the 6 with 2:40 left in the third quarter. Point after attempt. A 6-yard touchdown run by Jose Hernandez. (21-14) Eagle pass. A 14-play drive that started with 7:40 of just about 5 minutes of time on the clock for them to get into the end zone from 6 yards out. Makes it 21-14. Angel Carrillo and Andre Mitchell back deep. And that one is going to be taken. Actually was out of bounds. Not sure if they're going to... Coach is kind of looking at why they call the ball out of bounds if the player actually caught it. So going to be looking at that. Third quarter, 21-14. Eagles lead it. Southwest has it at their own 30-yard line. First and 10. Three receivers set to the near side, one to the far side. Shotgun formation. Luna looks, and that's a pass to Johnson. A screen pass. And actually loses a yard to the 29. Second and 11 now. Two receivers to the far side, to the near side. Shotgun formation. Drops back, looking, finds a receiver on the far side and gets brought down by number 13. That's David Lopez. That one complete to number 14. Joseph Garza to the 38. Third and 2. A long, maybe 3. They need to get to the 40. So third and 3. That's a long two, let's call it. Just a straight pitch to the deep. And that was number 19, Hernandez, who had to the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Just under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Eagles up 21-14 on Southwest. Don't forget, next week we're going to have CC win, Eagle pass. Two receivers set to the near side, two to the far side. Looks to throw deep. Has a man, and actually Barcena actually falls down. Not quite sure if they're going to call it a still on his feet, and is brought down by number 1, Mando de los Santos. So that pass complete. We'll step away. We'll be back with more after this.
Buenas tardes, aquí apoyando a los equipos de los Mavericks y los Eagles para que este año les vaya bien y siempre los estaremos apoyando y especialmente aquí a mi hijo David López, es mi nieto, le deseamos lo mejor.
Come visit Lulu's at 2955 El Indio High.
Buenas tardes, aquí apoyando a los equipos de los Mavericks y los Eagles para que este año
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diving Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change.
First play, and that one goes nowhere. And that handoff on a 1st and 10 from the 16. That's the end of the third quarter, 21-14. We move to the fourth. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
And we're back live. First play. Joseph Garza falls incomplete in the end zone. Brings a 3rd and 10. That pass was intended in the end zone. Incomplete. Ball at the 16-yard line of Eagle pass. They will bring a 4-receiver set to the near side, one of the far side. Shotgun formation for Luna. And there is a timeout called by the Eagle pass Eagles. We'll be back with more after this.
Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
The wait is over. Stat Specialty Hospital is now open with a patient-centered model focused on expedient emergency care, short hospital stays, and outpatient services 24/7. Stat Specialty Hospital's registration process is fast, and you'll be seen by a physician within minutes. Our professional team will treat you immediately with compassion, providing only the highest standards for your medical condition. Experience the difference that sets us apart at the corner of Veterans and Strickland Avenue. Stat Specialty Hospital. Get in, get out, get back to life.
And we're back live, 21-14. There's a flag on the play. That ball into the end zone. Not sure if they called it a touchdown or not. There's a couple of flags. Holding on the defense, so that negates the touchdown. So on a 3rd and 10, that one is a holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. 3rd and 20. Actually, I don't know if they're going to take the penalty or not. I believe they did take the penalty, so it's 3rd and 20 from the 27. They're going to bring 3 receivers to the near side, one to the far side. That's number 19, Hernandez in the backfield. Luna drops back, looking, now goes to the far side and incomplete. That was Johnson, incomplete. 4th down and 20 for the Dragons. 21-14, 11:45 left here in the ball game. And a flag is drawn, and there's a false start. So 5 more yards back. So 5-yard penalty, 4th and 25 from the 32-yard line. Luna has 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Drops back, looking. Can't find anybody. Now throws it in triple coverage, and that falls incomplete. Again, trying to go to Johnson, and they take over on downs. So Eagle Pass now has the ball with 11:40 left at their own 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles, up by 7 early on, 4th quarter. Single back, Hernandez, and there's a flag on the play. Again, getting a little sloppy here. False start. 1st and 15 from the 22-yard line. Actually, the ball was at the 32, and now the 20. 22. First and 15. Gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez gets it to the 30. Second and 3rd and 12. Second and 12, excuse me. Two receivers set to the near side, two to the far side. Looking now, gets a man, and that one's intercepted. That was number 27, Cano. He gets it to the 40, now to the 50, crosses midfield. That's Trey Cano with the interception. We'll be back with more after this.
My name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best priced mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days, same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles and different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
Stat Emergency Centers. Proven leadership, experience, and high standards in patient care and services. The difference sets us apart. Stat Emergency Centers was the first to implement a modern approach in emergency room services. Voted best freestanding ER and now first to develop an independent physician-owned specialty inpatient acute care hospital. Your healthcare matters to us. Thank you, Laredo, for trusting Stat Emergency Centers and providers with your healthcare needs. Excellence is not a given. You earn it.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better.
Back live, 10:48 left in the fourth quarter. First play from scrimmage. Luna escapes. She's at the 50 now, throwing downfield, and that one is, I believe, incomplete or complete down the field. Ball at the Eagle 48 on that 1st and 10, and that one is incomplete. Second and 10. 10:40 left in the in this ball game. Drops back, looking near side, and that one caught by number 4. Escapes. He's up to the 30 and gets pulled out of bounds. That ball is on the ground. Looking to see what happened there, if they got the ball back after the skirmish. Trying to see if they got another turnover. And Eagles have it. And that's Charlie Schisler with the ball as he comes out the pile. He's asking for it. So a fumble recovery. And the Eagles have it at their own 26-yard line after the fumble. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. See what the Eagles do here. Alan Rodriguez will take it himself up the middle, crosses the 30 to the 31, maybe the 32. Keep it on the ground. 6-yard carry. 2nd and 4. receivers to the near side, 3 to the far side. Empty backfield for the Eagles and Alan Rodriguez. Shotgun. Bring a man in motion. That's Santos. Jet sweep. No. He tucks it in, and he is near sideline. 40, 50, 40, 35, 30. Dances on the sideline. 10, 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Scampers. 74 yards to pay dirt for an Eagle touchdown. Alan Rodriguez from the 32-yard line scampers with 9:38 left in the fourth quarter. Puts the Eagles up as he runs down the sideline and gets into the end zone for 6 points. A 68-yard touchdown run makes it 27-14 with the point after attempt yet to come. As Alan Rodriguez, the senior, makes his mark. Makes it 28-14. Eagle Pass leads it. We'll be back with more after this.
Waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
The wait is over. Stat Specialty Hospital is now open with a patient-centered model focused on expedient emergency care, short hospital stays, and outpatient services 24/7. Stat Specialty Hospital's registration.
Valdez Tire Record Service located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
Another fumble on a kickoff, and they get the ball back. Very, very costly, almost very costly for the Southwest Dragons. So Southwest has it at their own 28-yard line, 1st and 10. After that fumble recovery for the Eagles, 2 plays, 68-yard touchdown run. As Alan Rodriguez goes down the line, the near sideline, and gets into the end zone. Luna has 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation. Now ball bounces off the intended receiver, incomplete. Angel Carrillo, number 4, the intended receiver, incomplete, falls. 2nd and 10 now, 9:30 left here in the fourth quarter as the Eagles extend their lead by 2 touchdowns. 28-14. Rolls out right, looking, can't find anybody, now steps into the pocket, escapes a couple of tacklers and goes across the 30 to the 31, maybe the 32. That was Matthew Luna. Luna to the 32. It'll be a 3rd and 6, a 4-yard carry on that one for Luna. Drops back. Luna looking. Middle of the field. And that is broken up by Mando de los Santos, the intended receiver on that one on that third down play. Was number 31. Incomplete. 4th and 6. The intended receiver was Austin Mason from the 32. 8:37. Fourth quarter. And a timeout called. So an illegal substitution on the offense. Put the ball back. So it's 4th and 11 to the 27-yard line. So now Luna will step back to punt it away. Barca now will get it at the 35. Bring it near side of the 40. 45. Cuts it back inside. Still trying to get some more yardage. And goes out of bounds. So Eagle Bias will have it with 8:24 left. 1st and 10 at the Southwest. Actually at their own 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Hernandez stretch play. Cuts it back inside. Gets across the 50 to the 45-yard line. To the 45. Will be 2nd and 3. A 7-yard gain on that one. Clock rolling. 19 seconds on the play clock. Alon Rodriguez has 2 backs in the backfield. And will fall forward as he got tripped up on the turf. And Rodriguez will get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Timeout called. So we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Y siempre los estaremos apoyando y especialmente aquí amigo David López es mi nieto, le deseamos lo mejor.
Come visit Lulu's at 2955 El Indio Highway for some great Mexican food.
Donde la comida se hace con amor.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Wind Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
Steady ER does its testing and evaluations quickly, without the delays.
Buenas tardes, aquí apoyando a los equipos de los Mavericks y los Eagles para que este año les vaya bien. Y si
up the middle as he gets tripped up, and that is number 3, Isaac Caballero, on a 3rd and 3 from the 45, gets it to the 34. picks up an Eagle first down. A nice run. So 1st and 10 from the 34. Rodriguez has it. We'll give it to, again, Isaac Caballero. Caballero just blows over him. As Caballero has no regard for his safety or for anybody else as he bows over the would-be tackler. The ball to the 23-yard line. Picks up another Eagle first down. 1st and 10. We'll give it to Caballero. Caballero goes over another tackler, number 40, Juan Miranda, to the 19-yard line. Bring a 2nd down and 6, a 4-yard carry there for him. Different styles of run, the way the running styles of Jose Hernandez and number 3, Isaac Caballero. We'll give it to Hernandez. Hernandez tries to get to the outside and gets dropped in the backfield at the 25-yard line. Jesse Hernandez to the 25. Actually, they're going to call it at the 24. So it's 3rd and looks like lost of 7 yards. 3rd and 11. Actually, 5 yards lost there in that one. About 5 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. Here from Colesdale Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. A 3rd and 11. A timeout called. Actually, they're looking to see now they rolled the clock. Rolls out near side, looking. Now directs number 11, CGC Ritchie, for a 24-yard touchdown pass. And with an Eagle touchdown from 24 yards out, connects to CGC Ritchie from Alan Rodriguez, complete with 4:50 left in the 4th quarter. Rolls out near side and slings it into the end zone for a 24-yard touchdown pass, and the extra point by Eric Ramirez will be set down and put up, and that is good. 35-14, Eagle Pass leads it with 4:50 left. 7-play drive for the Eagles and gets into the end zone for another Eagle touchdown. We'll be back with more after this.
Capital Insurance Services has been in business since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Allstate, Travelers, and many more. We also provide Mexico insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Joanna Salinas.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
And back. Ball taken. And it is brought down right about the 27 yard, actually the 29 yard line. Number 14 will bring it back, Joseph Garza. So Southwest will have at their own 29 yard line, 1st and 10 for the Dragons, down 35-14. Close in the first half. Second half, it's nothing but the Eagles in the turnover battle is won by the Eagles right now. They have 3 turnovers to 1. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation. And now number 18 will come into, and that is Nathan Gomez, the sophomore quarterback. Complete. Number 36 on the reception, Armando Rodriguez to the 36-yard line. 2nd and 4, a 6-yard pass play there for the Southwest Dragons. Gomez will drop back quick out, and that one's out of past the receiver. The intended receiver was Christian Salinas. Incomplete. 3rd and 4 from their own 36-yard line. 4:27 left. Jesse Hernandez on the ball carry. Number 19 stopped immediately. We'll get maybe 1 yard to the 37. 4th and let's make it 2. 3:54 and counting. Gomez under center. 3-back set, and Gomez will go forward and needs to get to the cross the 39 to the 40. Believe he did get it. A 3-yard carry to just at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 as Gomez picks up a Dragon first down. So the ball is set at the 40, 1st and 10, 35-14. And just an update, 10-0 Uvalde up on CC Win. Not sure what quarter. Gomez being chased. That ball is incomplete. The intended receiver is number 36, Armando Rodriguez. Fall incomplete. Second and 10 from the 40-yard line. Gomez will roll near side, looking to throw, gets hit and intercepted by number 28, Samaniego. Samaniego down the sideline, cuts back in. He's at the 15-yard line. A nice pick, but it all started. Samaniego got the pick, but it was number 48 who was in the face. That's Nathan Aguilar, who was in the face of Gomez, and that ball was intercepted by number 28, Samaniego. Brings it all the way back to the 13-yard line. So Eagle pass as the fin comes up. 4 turnovers at the Southwest Dragon 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles with about less than 3 minutes to play here. Not sure if they bring in number 9, Mingo Fuentes, the junior quarterback. Two receivers to the near side, two to the far side. Mingo will go up the middle. We'll give him some. And there is some extracurriculars. With 2:51 left. Mingo goes up the middle. There is a flag on the play. So a couple of players not participating. The rest of the 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in this quarter. As they get the ball to the 9-yard line, first and goal. As Mingo got some yardage there. Mingo now takes it himself, and again moving the pile forward, maybe a yard. Second and goal. And gets it to the 8-yard line, a 1-yard carry there. So second and goal. 2 minutes left here in the ball game. The Eagles were the game well in hand, 35-14. Two receivers set to the near side, two to the far side. Gives it to Caballero. Caballero sprints in the end zone and touchdown, Eagles. As he's in the end zone for an Eagle touchdown from 8 yards out. Eight-yard touchdown run with a minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Makes it 41-14. I believe they're going to give them what they call the chain, the touchdown chain. (41-14) is the score. A 3-play drive. Minute 42. So both penalties on the offense, and they'll be assessed on the kickoff. Ramirez set to get the extra point and puts it through. We'll be back with more after this.
Seen by a physician within minutes. Our professional team will treat you immediately with compassion, providing only the highest standards for your medical condition. Experience the difference that sets us apart. At the corner of Veterans and Strickland Avenue, Stat Specialty Hospital. Get in, get out, get back to life.
Hey everyone, my name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best price mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. 3 days, same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles at different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
Stat Emergency Centers. Proven leadership, experience, and high standards in patient care and services. The difference sets us apart. Stat Emergency Centers was the first to implement a modern approach in emergency room services. Voted best freestanding ER and now first to develop in
We're back live, 42-14, fourth quarter, as the Eagles put a three-play drive together as they got the ball back on the interception, the turnover. They're getting ready to kick off, and they're going to kick it off with the unsportsmanlike conduct. They're going to kick it off from the 13-yard line, somewhere in there. I want to thank everybody who's joined us. 10-0, the score from the Honey Bowl in Uvalde, Texas. That's the last we got the update. 10-0, Uvalde up. And a line drive that will be taken at about the 35 by number 5, Mitchell. Mitchell to the outside, has some running room, gets pushed out of bounds at the Eagle 40-yard line. So Mando de los Santos in on that special teams. So Southwest will have the ball at the Eagle Pass 40-yard line, 1st and 10, with a minute 36 left here in this ball game. We're gonna have a quick summary of the second half for our post-game show. Pitch out to the, and that one is the ball carrier number 22, I believe. 28. Sebastian Vidales. And he gets it to the Eagle 34-yard line. 2nd and 4, a 6-yard carry. Gomez again will hand it off, pitch back to number 28. Vidales, and gets about a yard, less than a minute to play. Actually, no gain. 3rd and 4 for the Dragons. Gives it to Vidales. Vidales looking for some running room. Gets across the 33, maybe the 32. Number 50 in on the tackle. And that's Javier Santos. 4th down and 2. 2-yard carry to the 32-yard line, but it looks like the Eagles will go to 1-1 in this season. That will do it. The ball game final score: Eagles 42, Southwest Dragons 14. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Apoyando y especialmente aquí a mi hijo David López, es mi nieto, le deseamos lo mejor.
you ready? Are you ready, ready? Are you ready for low prices? It's a Labor Day party.
It's the Hacienda Ford Labor Day sale where you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
As the final score from Eagle Pass, Texas, your Eagles 42, Southwest Dragons 14. As this Friday Night Lights, make sure you catch the replay and all the highlights. We'll get to the final post game as we have the Eagles' young guns winning their first game, 1-1 in this early season. 14-14 at the half. That's where we stood, and then the Eagles came out and punted their first possession. Also Southwest with third quarter. In the third quarter with 7:41, they managed to get a 14-play drive that culminated with a 2:40 left in the third quarter, 6-yard touchdown run by Jose Hernandez made it 20-14 with a point after attempt good. And then there was a turnover on downs with Southwest, so that made it to where Eagle Pass had the ball into the fourth quarter, and then an interception by number 27 of Southwest got them rolling, and then right back Southwest fumbles the ball and Schisler comes up with it, and 2 plays later a 68-yard touchdown run with 9:38 made it 27-14 with the point after attempt good, and that run was by none other than the senior number 7 Alan Rodriguez. Southwest punted, and then with 8:24 the Eagles had the possession. They went 7 plays and got it into the end zone with 4:50 left as Alan Rodriguez connected to Sigisi Ricci with a 24-yard pass play to make it 34-14 with a point after attempt good. Southwest got intercepted as they had their next possession by number 28 as they were driving down the field by number 28 Joe Samaniego, and then 3 plays later it was an 8-yard touchdown run by number 3 Isaac Caballero with a minute 42 left, and that made it 41-14 with a point after attempt good, and that made it 42 with the point after getting through the uprights. And that was all she wrote. Make sure you guys go to our Facebook page, YouTube, and all our social media as we give you the highlights and of course the replay of this game. Thank you very much for joining us. The final score from Cozell Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium, your Eagle Pass Eagles 42 and the Southwest Dragons 14. 1-1 is the record. As next week is of course Eagle Pass CC win and Eagle Pass Eagles take on the rival week. Thank you once again. We'll be back after this short break.
For some great Mexican food.
Donde la comida sea
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Wind Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency.
For all of us here, for Moy Rocha Jr., my camera operator, David Heredia, the main camera operator up at the top, I'm Freddie Heredia. Keep talking sports, Real Sports Live, Southwest.com. Thank you and good night. We'll see you again on the flip side.